My name's Aaron, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. Today I'm reviewing Bleu de Chanel Parfum pour Homme. £81 for 50ml, 113 for 100ml, and if you want 300ml it's £238. The Bleu de Chanel Parfum is an aromatic, intensely woody fragrance. It opens with powerful freshness that lingers with the precious notes of Caledonian sandalwood that unfurls its generous and powerful notes in a dense, sophisticated trail. So of course it's all compliant on the back, which I'm very happy. I really hope that this has been updated. As soon as I heard that there was an updated version, I'm sort of like, please be more complex, please be more interesting, please give me what I want from Chanel. But I did bear in mind that the original one was over 10 years ago, so I really hope this is updated. Do we have our full-size bottles of Bleu de Chanel perfume? I'll engage with our higher self. Let's get testing. So immediately classic Chanel. Very happy about that. This is giving me what I wanted. I'm very happy. This smells like a classic Chanel, man. I can't really say much more than that, and it's been built fabulously, to be honest with you. This has dryness to it. There's the IC Super, and I would imagine because they want that sort of movement and want that sort of projection, they're using high cis hedione. High cis hedione is extra sort of clean, because normal hedione is a mixture of the cis and trans isomers, and high cis hedione is the cis isomer, which is sort of extra clean. And hedione sort of smells a little bit of it's from the jasmine family. It's the jasmine, and so it sort of smells clean and fresh. That's the only way I can explain it. It gives an airy quality. Now this has just been really up to date, and this is so pleased. So there's your classic sort of bergamot accord that you're used to, ambroxan, and then some really nice lily of the valley raw materials. And it's just really fantastic. It just smells of classic Chanel. This is sort of what I really wanted. I can't really say much more to that. The naturals are really well chosen, and it's sort of much more interesting than the original. You have your patchouli, you have your sandalwood, lavender, and then it's got a slight greenness to it. And I'd imagine it's terpenol acetate, one of the two, because it's giving that sort of slight limey quality, that real freshness to it. Incredibly stable and incredibly long lasting. Now interestingly in this, I would imagine that the musk accord, this has been chosen and been built to be light massively. And what I've noticed, and this is since I've been working sort of men in my factory, is that men like specific things, and they don't like the same recurring things. So the musks that are chosen in this are key to what you like, and this fragrance has been built for you to like. That's the only way I can sort of explain it. It's mass appealing, it's sort of very fresh. Men love that sort of real freshness and that linenness. And then the musk choice is very clever, because you can pick up some nitro musks in this, and nitro musks give a fluffy quality, and when you mix the nitro musks with the lily of the valley raw materials, you have that sort of increased clean linen feel. Combining that with the high cis hedione gives you that clean feel. So that's what men really like, is that sort of cleanness juxtaposed against fruit molecules, juxtaposed against herbaceous qualities, and it has to be a specific ratio. Too fresh and it's too green, as we know we don't like too green, too linen-like and it goes fluffy, and it's too fluffy and feels like it's going to squeak on your teeth, and then too herbaceous and it's just too flat. So this, I would say, is a perfect balance, and it's been chosen really well. And I would imagine the perfumer really sat down and thought about what he or she was trying to achieve, and really did a lot of sort of thinking about this, because this is, it takes a lot of skill to really understand, to put your mind into the mind of the consumer and understand what they want. What would this person want? What musks would they like? What fruit molecules they like? And I'm constantly testing things on my factory unicorns. The IC Super and ambroxan are fantastic, and that gives the animal notes that you all like as well. onto my final thoughts. I'm so relieved. There should be little fanfares going on here. This is really good, and I think the price is fantastic. I think the legality of it's fantastic. Technically, I think it's really, really good, and I know that the perfumer would really use the technical mind and really sort of wanted that sort of costing. Everything was chosen quite clearly, and I can really feel that with this. I can tell the work behind the fragrance, if that sort of makes sense to you. It's like I can tell that there would have been a long process, a lot of testing with this, and they would have really got it right. This is up to date, modern. This has given me everything I wanted from the last one. So everything that's missing from the other one is in this one. I love it. I love this like blue quality to it. There is a sort of like blue quality, it's like a metallic quality to it, a sweetness to it. The musk are excellent. There is that sort of up-to-date sort of musk, that metallic musk that you like. There's a musk to give extension and freshness, and then some sweet nitro musk in there. It's excellent. This is sort of what I would work with, and I'm working with sort of my musk sort of choices. Something to extend, something to give that feeling of really up-to-date, that sort of a high-tech sort of feel to it, and then you round it off with some smoothness, and this has been rounded off. If this wasn't rounded off with the nitro musk, this would have been far too fresh, and this would have been really a little bit too unbalanced and a little bit too unpalatable for my liking. So the first 4 marks are for the technical ability and whether I think the box is all compliant, it's legal and safe. Absolutely, really happy. Please look at the box, it's really, really compliant and spot on. Second 2 marks are for the price, and this is when the massive companies really excel, because they are buying 200 kilograms, a ton of Hedio and a ton of this, and they can produce stuff where small companies like myself cannot. So this is absolutely worth the price. Do I like it? If I wasn't me, I wanted a going out fragrance or signature fragrance, I would probably choose this, because to me it smells masculine, it smells fresh, it has the darkness of the patchouli and the sandalwood, which I love those 2 things together, and there is some sweetness in it. So it's just a very interesting, and also I love lavender, and it's got that sort of lavender note in it. I think it's fabulous. I'm going to mark this a 10. Because I think it's, I really, really would thoroughly recommend it. I think it is excellent. And I'm sort of, the other reason for this, which you might have picked up about, is that I think the perfumer did a really, really good job. The skill in doing this, I can sort of, I can admire. And it's what I'm trying to do in my work currently. It's ticking all the boxes for me. And I would probably wear it. It's sweet enough for me as well. It's not too green, it's not too this. It sits perfect. And I think it's, for what it is it's mass appealing, but it's also slightly interesting, slightly darker as well. So it has that darkness that I really, really enjoy as well. The only downside is, I think, is this, because it's mass appealing, a lot of people are going to have it, but hopefully the price might put people off slightly. It's sort of slightly priced where you wouldn't naturally, if you're sort of spending £50 for fragrance, it's slightly too expensive, and that may be what sort of puts people off, I hope, because I think it's fabulous. So I hope you love that review. Thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating, interesting content. Lots of moving hands and lots of fragrance reviews. I hope you're staying safe and well, and I'll see you soon.